Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. This is going to be a Dogmatika mirror match. Um, this is the same deck like I played in the last duel, but I might decide to take out Radix Dark Trigger, not because I think the card isn't worth playing. I think it just makes the deck more brickier. And to show you what I'm up against, this is the proof here that this is a Dogmatika mirror match. Although our cards aren't entirely identical, because the choices I make only relates to how I think the deck should be played, which makes the deck more competitive, which I feel comfortable with. So what's funny is he does remind me that App Clone does not get its effect first because I got to resolve Dear Servant. It was mainly because I was in a rush to make sure that App Clone activates his effect. I want to be sure to immediately activate App Clone's effect so I don't forget. But as of now, I'm going to use this effect right now. As you see here, and I'll discard one card, and I use Shadow Beast's effect to draw one. Lucky I even drew it in my opening hand, so I'm gonna normal summon Ecclesia since there's no extra deck monsters on the field, so I have no choice but to normal summon it. But it will help because I'll definitely get the search, so I'll be able to search Punishment. So since I already have Ecclesia, adding Punishment was the card I needed, so and then my turn there after I send it 2. And if I want to, I can decide to Schism by fusion summoning from the grave. Like I said, this is a mirror match, so he's going to pretty much possibly do the same thing, either going to Fleur de Lis or Punishment. But then I'll Ash it so that he doesn't get his his combo going. Because Fleur de Lis is almost like the ace in the hole, if you know what I'm talking about. Once you see how its effect works, but I want to ensure it doesn't happen, so. And unfortunately, I cannot summon Fleur de Lis because there has to be at least extra deck monster on the field. So in case my opponent decided to fusion summon that or whatever, like it wouldn't occur that like Fleur de Lis has to only be able to resolve unless you either control an extra deck monster or your opponent. And on top of that, in order to negate your opponent's card effect, you have to control Dogmatika card like I have right now. So let's fast forward. He's going to call by the grave, so apparently the effect does resolve. Obviously, it does not apparently resolve. It will resolve, but at the same time, will it be enough? So I'm still waiting when he's trying to search. It's going to be Fleur de Lis like I predicted, because it just helps you on offense a lot more, and it's a very flexible card. So he's setting a punishment like I am. It's funny, we have the very same identical set cards. Well, that's a huge coincidence if you think about it, because this duel can go either way. So let's say he ends his turn as well. We have the same identical cards on the field. I'm not even joking. If you look at it, like we both have an Ecclesia. We have a Punishment. We also have a Schism, but I decided to activate mine since I already said it last turn. So I'm going to make sure to get rid of one of his cards right now, as well as his Punishment, which I had no clue he had Punishment. So again, I'm going to normal summon another Ecclesia to search for another Punishment, and then I'm going to attack him directly for 3k. From here, I'm going to set 2 cards, which is Droplet and Punishment, just in case. And then from there, I'm going to end my turn. So I'm still waiting on my opponent. So he's going to normal summon Ecclesia, the same thing. Just possibly go into, but just in case anything happens before he decides to do that, I'm going to chain a Droplet. I'm going to send my other Ecclesia to the graveyard, selecting his Ecclesia, negating its effects as well as having its attack. And he cannot respond with monster effects. And then he suicides with my Ecclesia as well as his own. I might as well. So he sets another card, and then he ends from there. So like I said, this duel is going to go both ways. Either one of us can win. So So during the end phase, I'm gonna activate Schism, or I realize I can't, so that was my fault. So a draw, main phase 1. I'll activate Schism. Now I can use this effect because it'll be during the main phase specifically. And then I'll fusion summon to Construct. And then he does have a response. On summon, sure. You know, he may have another. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. I have no targets, obviously, I can't. Like, why did I even play talents? Here is where I'm really confused. It goes back to my hand, so shuffle my deck to confirm I'm not cheating because I already knew what I top deck, so I would have already knew what I drew, so I might as well shuffle it. And he would have called me out on this, so he's gonna normal summon his Deco. I'm not too sure why. I'm guessing to fusion summon into Entis, or no, I mean Winda. I apologize, guys. I meant to say Winda, which I was correct about. Then he's gonna fusion Destiny. I'm gonna negate with Ash Blossom. I'm going to go to the end of main phase 1. And then from here, I'm going to special summon my own Winda. Schism's effect activates, sending his Winda to the graveyard. And then I'll play Fleur de Lis, which is cool. That's fine. I'll tack into it. And then from there, it's destroyed. This is going to be game, trust me, guys. So, as I get the Surge. As of now, this is going to be game, so. Thanks to Punishment going to Kalasia, and then for Fleur de Lis, and then Winda, and that's game, so. How I know is because I already bypassed his 5k life points with my heavy hitters, and that's where he was at this point here, as he had no other options. There was nothing he could counter with, and then from there, if it was, and a lot of the cards that came in clutch had to be Ash Blossom, Punishment, and Titacland. Had I not been able to resolve the effect, I wouldn't be able to turn this duel around. But again, you have to admit, although this may have been a mirror match, it may have been the same decks that were up against each other. But you guys got to admit, it was definitely a really exciting duel to watch. And I hope you think of like how you decide you want to build your deck and maybe implement whether this is the strategy you want to try it, and then it helps give you ideas and possibly how you want to build your deck. And this duel in itself was something worth watching. But again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to check for more upcoming content in the future. Be sure to check your notifications, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.